Hey, Ethan. How are you today?
Hi, Lily. I am all right.
It's been a while since you've looked this distant. Not just quiet, but like you're somewhere else completely. Is everything okay?
I wish I could say yes, but honestly, I don't even understand what's going on with me anymore. It's strange. I started working on myself, trying to fix things, and somehow I feel worse than before.
Worse? How?
It's like before, I was just going through life without thinking too much. Yeah, I wasn't happy, but at least I wasn't constantly aware of it. Now, I notice everything: my habits, my thoughts, my insecurities. And instead of feeling like I'm improving, it feels like I'm falling apart.
You know, there are people watching us right now who are probably feeling the exact same thing. They started trying to fix their life, and suddenly everything feels heavier. Like awareness didn't heal them, it just exposed everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like once you see it, you can't unsee it.
That's because what you're feeling isn't failure, it's awareness. And awareness is uncomfortable because it breaks the illusion you were living in.
But why does it hurt so much? I thought working on yourself was supposed to make you feel better, not like you're losing control. Some days, I feel more anxious, more confused, more lost than ever before.
Because you're not just fixing your life, you're breaking the version of yourself that you've been for years. And that version doesn't disappear quietly.
So this chaos in my head, this constant overthinking, this discomfort that doesn't go away, it's not me getting worse. It's actually part of the process. Because honestly, it feels like I'm losing control over myself.
That's because you're not just fixing small habits anymore. You're questioning who you are. And when your identity starts to shift, everything inside you feels unstable. It feels like things are falling apart. But in reality, something new is trying to take shape.
That explains a lot. Because lately, I feel disconnected from everything. Things I used to enjoy don't feel the same anymore. People I used to relate to feel distant now. Even my own thoughts feel unfamiliar. It's like I don't belong in my old life anymore. But I don't know where I belong next.
And right now, there are people watching us who feel exactly like this. They've outgrown their old life, but they haven't built the new one yet. And that space in between feels confusing, lonely, and heavy.
That's the exact feeling. Like I'm stuck between two versions of myself. The old one I can't go back to, and the new one I don't fully understand yet. So I just stay here, not moving, just thinking.
That's where most people give up, because this phase doesn't feel like progress. It feels like loss. You're losing old habits, old comfort, old identity, and your brain sees that as danger.
Maybe that's why I keep going back. Back to distractions, back to comfort, back to the same patterns, even when I know they're holding me back.
Of course you do, because familiar feels safe, even when it's limiting you. Growth feels uncertain, and uncertainty feels uncomfortable. So your mind pulls you back to what it already knows.
So I'm not stuck because I can't change. I'm stuck because I'm afraid to fully let go of who I've been?
Exactly. You're trying to grow without releasing the version of yourself that needs to change. And that conflict is what's draining you.
That's why it feels like a battle every day.
One part of me wants to improve, but the other part just wants to stay comfortable. And most of the time, comfort wins.
And someone watching this right now is fighting that same battle. They know what they should do, but they don't feel ready to leave their comfort behind.
So what do you do then? Because understanding all this still doesn't make it easier to change.
You stop waiting to feel ready, because readiness is just a feeling, and feelings change all the time. You move forward while feeling uncertain. You act, even when it feels uncomfortable. That's how you grow.
So I don't need to feel confident first. I just need to start, even if it feels messy.
Yes, because growth doesn't feel like clarity at first. It feels like confusion. It feels like doubt. It feels like everything inside you is changing before you understand what you're becoming.
It's weird. Hearing all this makes sense. But I don't feel better. I feel more aware, but heavier at the same time.
That's because understanding yourself doesn't always feel like relief. Sometimes it feels like responsibility you can't ignore anymore.
I think I miss when I didn't think this deeply. Back then, things were simpler. Even if I was stuck, I didn't notice it this much.
Exactly. Awareness doesn't create your problems. It reveals them. And once you see them, you can't go back to being unaware.
So I've basically trapped myself in awareness because now I overthink everything. Even small decisions feel heavy.
You didn't trap yourself. You just haven't learned how to carry awareness yet. There's a difference between knowing and managing what you know.
Then how do you stop it from becoming overwhelming? Because sometimes my thoughts don't stop.
You don't stop thoughts. You stop giving every thought power. Not every thought deserves attention, but your mind treats them like they do. And someone watching this right now is living inside their own thoughts all day. Thinking means solving, but most of their thoughts aren't solutions. They're loops.
That's true. It feels like I'm thinking a lot, but I'm not actually moving forward. Just repeating the same ideas in different ways.
That's why you feel tired without doing anything. Mental exhaustion doesn't always come from action. It comes from unresolved thinking.
So I'm not lazy, I'm just mentally overloaded?
Exactly. And labeling yourself as lazy only makes it heavier, because now you're fighting yourself instead of understanding yourself.
I do
Ethan,
that a lot.
How are you today?
I keep judging
Lily.
myself for
I am
not
all right.
changing fast enough.
It's been a
Instead
while
of just
since you've looked this
Trying again.
distant. Because judgment feels like control, but it's actually resistance. And resistance slows everything down. There are people watching this who are very hard on themselves. They expect instant change and punish slow progress.
So I need patience, not pressure.
Yes, pressure makes you rush. Patience makes you consistent. And consistency is what actually changes a life.
I think I'm starting to understand. Maybe I didn't fail at changing. I just expected it to happen too fast.
That realization is important because now you're not fighting yourself as much. You're starting to observe yourself instead.
So if someone is watching this right now, feeling like they're falling apart, what should they understand?
That
Ethan.
you're not
How are you
breaking.
today?
You're
Hi,
shedding.
Lily. I am all right.
And shedding
It's been a
never
while
feels
since you've looked
comfortable.
this
The
distant.
real danger isn't
Not just
falling
quiet,
apart, but like
it's
you're
going
somewhere
back
else
to the
completely.
version of you that
Is
needed to
everything
be
okay?
broken in the first
I wish I
place.
could say
Hey,
think
Ethan. How are you
for
today?
the first time,
Hi, Lily.
I
I am all right.
understand what's happening to
It's
me.
been a while since you've
And
looked this
Maybe
distant.
I don't need to rush
Not
it
just
anymore.
quiet. You don't. Growth takes time and patience.
Goodbye, Lily.
Goodbye, Ethan. And to everyone watching, stay patient with yourself.